today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played, when dinosaurs roamed the...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Play action. It's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mayfield. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. A big completion there against double coverage, and Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before? That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 14 carries, 108 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Seahawks at 9-2 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Smith on first down. On the slant, it's Fant. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Walker once more. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going on the ground with Homer. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On the give, this is Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll run out and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Here's Walker to start the drive. Nice footwork at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again with Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. Completes it to Powell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third and long, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Mayfield on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And again, it's Mayfield. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mayfield now. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On third down, here's Walker. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 107 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 15 now. Smith. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield steps away. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now Gino on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check that, street.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Gino now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Smith throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, Powell on the catch. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing now, Smith. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Williams. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Walker with another carry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. So that'll do it for us for